welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Joining us now is Christina Fisher with Workforce Development Director at Boys and Girls Clubs of Topeka. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're talking about the Unheard Conference coming back for its second year on March 18th and 19th. Start out, what was the first year like? How was the reception of it from the people that attended?
Sure, thank you. So the Unheard Conference was one that we started and initiated last year because we found that our members had a need to really be able to express themselves and have a platform, especially for kids in foster care, to be able to feel heard and be able to have an ability to talk about the things that they feel like they need. So we recognized that, and then we provided that with the Unheard Conference. So the kids really kind of led the charge on all the things that we talked about last year. We had folks that came out from KBC, DCF, law enforcement. They came to our conference. We had about 100 in attendance and really had a good turnout for that. So we saw that we had a need. We talked to the kids again this year, and so we've turned it into a two-day conference this year because they have a lot they want to talk about.
That's fantastic. What are the themes that are going to be talked about in the conference?
So this year it's about war and love, really. They really are finding that it's either war or love, and there's these extremes. So they are talking about how do we get through those things and those emotions, talking about the things that we have to talk about, loneliness, those kinds of topics, and then how do we go from that to love. And so really the first day is all about getting through all of that hard stuff, and then the second day is about, you know, how do we overcome with love. So they're really excited to be bringing this to the community, for sure.
I love that. So okay, what's the audience aimed for? Who should be wanting to attend this conference?
Sure. Well, first, teens.
Yes.
We absolutely want teens, sixth graders and on up. We absolutely want them involved. We also are talking to law enforcement. We're talking about social workers, teachers, principals, people in education, and even others that might be outside of the box, families that have maybe homeschooling and they have kids and teens that they want to integrate and see, you know, what society is really facing and what we're really talking about. So it's really for anybody who cares about children, who wants to hear what they have to say and really wants to support them and help them to thrive in our community.
Wonderful. So yeah, I guess what are you hoping that people get out of this event then, that they take with them? Yeah,
sure. I think the first thing is that we really want to make sure that they have the ability to get involved and help. There are kids all across our community that need help all the time, and Boys and Girls Club not only helps facilitate that, but they also have things that they want to communicate and things that they need support with. And so it's really our goal to make sure that they can feel heard, that they understand that, connect them with resources, and those that might be struggling in quiet, they'll still have access to those resources as well, and they'll be able to get that through the conference.
Wonderful. And so with the conference, you're bringing in keynote speakers.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about them.
Sure. Well, the first day, of course, like I said, is about war and kind of all of those themes behind that. And so we have a couple that's coming in. It's Tezaris and Romay-ism. They're community leaders here, and they do a lot with working with the community as far as holistic approaches to spirit, mind, and health and wellness all together. Romay, she also deals a lot with dealing with the interests of the community and the needs of the community. So she talks about things like domestic violence, and she really advocates for getting healing and growth through that.
Fantastic. And then
the second
Dr.
day,
New,
yeah, Dr. New on the second day is really talking about love and really how do we support and really help that. And now she's got 35 years of experience with education. She was everything from an English teacher to a principal, and so currently she's with the Topeka Public Schools, and it's the Equity Council that she's co-chair of, and so she really helps to kind of identify in that role what race is and how that helps or hurts or hinders or whatever it might have to do with student success. So it's a really interesting, we're really excited about all of the keynote speakers.
Definitely. It sounds like you've got such a great lineup put together for this conference, and it's really powerful for the teens out there to get some emotional tools to help them through so much in their formative years.
Yeah.
So how can people get tickets?
Sure.
What do people need to do?
Yeah, just go online to Boys and Girls Club. So it's BGC. Boys Girls Club, so BGC Topeka.org, and there should be a pop-up right away that allows you to be able to purchase the tickets for that.
Fantastic. And then is there a deadline for the tickets or anything?
I don't think that there's a deadline, but you can get them, I think, all the way up until the day of. You might even be able to do that when you come.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, definitely check out BGCTopeka.org. .org.
Yes.
There we go. It is a tongue twister.
Yes, it is.
BGC.org to get more information.
Yeah.
Well, Christina, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And everyone, please remember, again, visit bgctopeka.org.